The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
It's tortellini. We juked Kim, we went and
we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Limbic system. Scared me. But yeah, we let Kim go to bed. We went and we split the drugs with the kid. A 12-year-old child. We're like, here's half your speed, kid. I'll keep the other half. And we talked to Joyce, I think her name is, Boat Lady. And Boat Lady, like, really just made me doubt everything I thought I knew about the world we're in, because apparently we're in a half reality thing where like there's a mist of unreality. It's way more like sci-fi than I thought. I thought it was kind of just a little alternate history kind of thing, different worlds, but like it's weird out there. Yeah, the Pale.
You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
The pain?
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, Cells, it's all me. I'm sorry, Cells, it's all me. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
I'm an artist, and liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Yeah, limbic system and ancient reptilian brain are being mean. Human beings will always betray you. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Especially those sexy ones.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
No, it's disco. Disco! What's the limbic system ever done for you? Besides, kept you alive.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean, look at me.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Art cop? Art cop? Okay, 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world.
Yes.
Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Yes! Everyone must know their art's garbage compared to mine. Actual art degree. Yeah, it's another capo type. The worst one. The most savage and brutal. The art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. Fucking hell yeah. I have 3 skill points. I can't even look at this shit. You know? I'm gonna unlock a thought. I'm gonna internalize art cop. Actual art degree. Let's become art cop. I might unlearn Mazovian socioeconomics. Like, we lose visual calculus, we lose authority, and we only get a little bit of experience for extreme left-wing dialogue options, which is fun. But those options are still there when talking anyway, and like usually I end up choosing a different thing anyway. I think I might forget this one and replace it with what we got? Guillemim le Million? Indirect modes of taxation, not this one. Kingdom of Conscience. Heartache is powerful, but mockery is subtle. I do like this one. This one seems like a fun one. And then White Morning. Little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. Passed out on the blue tiles of the hospital room floor. This one is related to our memories of what may be our life. Which means this one's probably pretty worth internalizing. White Morning's useful. This one does seem like a nice one. Let's use a point to forget Mazovian socioeconomics, because I don't really see an upside so much. Like, I'm more interested in being sorry cop, hobo cop, art cop. Communist cop is fun, but I think we'll have more fun with other capo types. So let's forget this one. And internalize White Morning. Because anything associated with our past is probably going to be nice. Alright. We still have a skill point, which we could spend in here. But let's save it for a situation we might need. That working class woman's going to be even sadder without your hugs. Hey, we could still hug her for the working class. Hobocop's an actual thing in the game? Yes, it is. When we were faced with the threat of not having a place to sleep because we trashed this hotel room and he was charging us for the damages, we internalized the concept of being a man who sleeps on the streets but is a cop. Hobo cop! Yeah. Also lets us sell bottles for extra money. I really like this game. It's really good. It's like RoboCop, except a lot more homeless. Alright, who we have out here?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Uh-oh. Volumetric shit compressor is basically like, get your shit together, alright? Like, I kept on trying to examine the corpse, and every time I got close to it, I would vomit. And I failed every time I tried to examine it. Volumetric shit compressor lets us compartmentalize the grossness of a corpse, or the awkwardness of a situation, and lets us pass checks a little bit easier in those categories.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Hobo cop.
Here's the real deal.
Kim, yes.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to
No,
guess,
sincere.
you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Well, this guy seems like he's gonna be fun. The sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Anyway, you're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he the police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay,
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
you?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Oh, is the guy in the wig our actual partner? From the... Logic success. Okay. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, you're right. That is our partner.
You look like shit.
The ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
The last couple of days have been rough. Anyway, looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, damn.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Oh, yes.
You know
Yeah.
what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth now. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He might be wearing a disguise.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
I think we're the 41st, right? Or is that Kim's? Shit! I can't remember if that was Kim's or mine. 69. Nice. 41st.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds,
Somewhere good.
Cool shades! Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Let's talk more about this hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, he's not going to say any of that. Oh, the hypothetical 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's play around. Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with the sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who is the far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him? Or her?
Not even a little bit.
Damn.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Or I am. You don't know.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a pretty cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. Or Kim's cooler than you.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
No, you wouldn't crap my style at all.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
I wanted to try and smooze this man. Schmooze him. I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Anyway, I've got some questions for you, and just to remind you, I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a man down on his luck, I'm trying really hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
Now will you answer some questions for me, you son of a bitch?
No.
He stares calmly at you and then just keeps staring. Why? Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Well, if you don't want to answer my questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Why do you keep forgetting it's Monday? That happens to me sometimes, Mona. What have you missed? We did a Rift Wizard challenge run, and now we're playing some Disco Elysium. Yeah, our partner's a fucking douchebag. This guy's mean.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I
Yeah.
want to hear you say things.
He's an asshole.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
I have a little problem, you see. The man who was hanged is still hanging there. I still haven't gotten him down.
You're not shitting me, Millen. I can smell it all the way here. The whole town stinks.
We're getting to it. There have been complications.
Hey, wait. Can you help me, maybe?
I would love to, but I'm busy fucking off and not cramping your style. And that might cramp it, you see? Helping you.
Hey, why am I even telling you these things?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange. Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming, like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Okay, then see you around.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was just thinking the same thing, Brain. I should just ask you if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
No, it probably is.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask. Are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay then, see you around.
Yes? What is it?
You pulled like a bunch of 12 nose hairs out all at once and you sneezed so hard 3 times in a row in your third hotes. That could happen. Look, something's really bugging me here. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
This is actually Thai tea. Went to an international food store earlier today and grabbed a couple of things. Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Well, you look cute together.
And you look like you don't bathe, on principle.
The man with the sunglasses interjects.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Well, goodbye. A lot of rude people here today. Really rude people.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. Hello. Adjust your tie.
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
8%. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Uh-huh. Someone blew up 180... Wait, 18,000 dairy cows to cause a shortage of milk? Is this a real thing that happened? What's going on? Yeah, that guy seems like he's a real asshole. Really? That's crazy.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you.
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, Strong. Like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Well, thanks for the information.
Anything else on your mind?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
I gotta find a song now. I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you, winky face.
Aw, shoot. Why not?
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Shit. I thought that would give me more options. About this hat I'm wearing.
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
Thanks. It's like carrying a piece of you with me at all times. Heart.
Is it now? Well, enjoy it.
This is the first person the game's given me that I could flirt with outside of the lady in the very first part of the game where we fucked it up. Dairy farm in North Texas had a vacuum overheat. Caused a fire, lit up the methane, which caused an explosion. Good. Oh yeah, that's a lot of cows on fire. That would not be pleasant to be near. Come on. Come on, we could totally do it. 8%, we could pass this. It's composure? Maybe I could wear some different clothes. Hold on.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Hold on. Gotta change all of my clothes in front of you. Anything that gives me composure. Composure. There's some composure for you. Any other composure? More composure. Alright, I'm ready.
Hi again, gendarme.
28%. Come on.
It's the sports.
Damn it.
He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Oh well.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Couldn't successfully flirt. Let's see. What do I want to be wearing? What's this hat do for me? +1 logic. -1 suggestion. Encyclopedia, interfacing, physical instruments. Visual calculus, electrochemistry. I mean, I gotta put on the froggy hat again. Froggy hat's too good. Spirit Decor or Shivers. This gives me drama and electrochemistry. Anything that gives me 2 pluses goes on automatically. So this is peak performance right here. That's what peak performance looks like. And I won't apologize for it. Hi, lady who loves to talk to me.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school, for God's sake.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
Ah, you got me there, Glenn.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Her tone is cold and uninvolved.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely.
Maybe we'll talk later. Goodbye.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I talked to Joyce, the merc you hangs. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder. Joyce said they've gotten rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons, Titus.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
For your sake, I hope you're right.
Right about what? That a 50 caliber bullet goes through shit? Yeah, I am.
This Gretel's bad news, you know.
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
A lot of good options here. I want to get him on my side. I don't want to antagonize him too much. They're gonna wipe you out. It's definitely antagonistic. I don't want to encourage him. That's a dead end. I don't think Kim will appreciate it. I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking fight with you. Oh, I don't know which one. I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. Maybe I will just go with the straightforward. I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Oh, I need to increase my authority. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
No, do the honors. You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this way you have some control over it.
Thank you. Theoretically, of course. Thank you. theoreticality.
He takes a sip of his beer and smiles.
He seems genuinely surprised at your response, in a good way.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else? I was sorta gonna get my brewski on.
You're right, it is 8:31 a.m. I could see why you want to start drinking.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman sighs.
I know. Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints. Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Oh, my witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys were drinking, singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes in his notebook.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Witness said he saw two people of Areopagite descent and one Mesk.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there. Great witness.
He must be really parched because he takes a giant gulp of beer.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Tom.
About fucking time.
Alright, I want to change clothes. And then make him stand up again. Authority, do I have any authority? I got no authority. I wouldn't try without a coin flip. We could put a point into authority, but we could also save that point for after we almost inevitably fail.
The Jamrock Shuffle. In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
Find better loot and lock containers. Alright, Jamrock Shuffle. Good to go. We're still waiting on White Morning. Unfortunately, we are currently losing authority thanks to White Morning coming up. What we could do is we'll just come back when we're done with that, because we have the -1 just from that. Once that's over, we won't be losing any authority. So we'll come back when that's done processing in our brain.
Can I help you?
No. Goodbye. You disgust me. Let's see. We can go up. Ooh, we can go across the river. Like, as far as getting the body down, we could ask the Union for help. But that seems like a terrible plan. We might be able to find something on the other side of the river.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
He barely glances at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
We're not gonna let him know we know he's a mercenary. We're investigating a murder! These tattoos were on the victim's body!
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes!
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He just told us that he's related. I was going to try and keep that a secret.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Let's let it ride.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Oh, this is gonna get dark.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
I think I know who the bad guys are now. I might be with the other people. I think I'm with the Union now. Okay, this isn't useful. You knew him, right?
What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This man was worth 1,000 loincloths. We're done talking here.
I don't like you.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
There is absolutely no need to push this any further.
Yeah, no, this man's an animal.
He clearly does not think poking the hornet's nest is a wise plan anymore.
Well, goodbye. Oh boy, that's a bad man. That's a very bad man. How do I join the Union? Hey, I'm with you guys now. Woof. Kim, I'm frightened. Where do I want to go? Let's look at my diary for a second. Prove your authority to Titus. Find the working class husband. Get the body down. Oh yeah! Gotta call Alice back.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
What I would like to do is walk up to the Union people and be like, hey, I know who the other mercenaries are. So you could kill them before they get their armor on. But that's probably not the right thing to do.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number, the insane clown posse?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Guessing one of its names is Cornell.
Yes. That is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they work called Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom this was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Continue.
This is a fun challenge for her. An opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yes, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts on this case.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then. 57's over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Hell yeah. Where's the rest of the armor? Oh yeah. You give Alice a project. I guess we could call my precinct, now that my partner's not there anymore.
A set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Firewalker. Over.
Unless there's nothing here we could really talk about. There's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
What do you mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me!
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over.
Ah, well, 10-10 over.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
They work with us. All of my head friends. Kuno! My drug-addled 12-year-old friend. This is the other Other mercenary.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor, Kuno?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
It could be. All I know is that that's a lady I don't know how to reach, and she has a view of the courtyard. And that's what we're pretty sure the other mercenaries hold up at. How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
You formed as a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea!
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Could have sold that for good money, Kuno.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost,
Okay, goodbye, Kuno.
Kuno doesn't...
Actual art degree.
There we go.
Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
That does sound like what you hear in an art critique in college. Actual art degree. Can't stand this third person shit. Kuno could be rough. -1 hand-eye coordination. Handshake from anger. How shit it all is. Conceptualization passes +1 heal morale. Alright, well, that's fine. We still need White Morning to be done before we can, lose that -1 authority, though. Kuno needs to learn the words I and me. Listen, Kuno is a 12-year-old addicted to speed and his father beats him. Kuno's not learning shit. It's too late for Kuno. Wait, you're Renee, so you're not Manana.
Officer, God damn it. Pull yourself together, Renee. What do you want?
Goodbye. Changed my mind. I gotta figure out where this dude is. I'm curious if we can go across the river now. We should be able to. Well, hello. Who are you people?
rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator...
Pull lever.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
We're in. One of my cars on this side. I haven't found my car anywhere else.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Kim, you don't understand. My car could be over there, Kim.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Walk across this thing? Alright, before we go across, we should be able to find the person that we're just hearing about, this phenomena. Zoom way out. We have $12.50. We gotta make a lot of money between now and tonight. It's not this guy, right?
Right to work.
No, okay, good. Let's not talk anymore. Wait, is it this guy? I think it's this guy.
So,
yes.
how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor Utopia!
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Colonel told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
That probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots, what about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find 1 piece of it. One's enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
So what, Kudo used us to scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
That Weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection. He's a racist.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social views.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
The game keeps on having me do unscrupulous things, but the people I'm doing unscrupulous things against really suck, so I feel fine about it. But it's all gonna get complicated sooner or later, I bet. Gotta go say hi to that union man again. I don't think I'm gonna ask him for help getting the body down just yet. We probably will eventually end up having to ask him. But for right now... Oh, I could try talking this thing into opening again.
You're back before the cargo
Damn.
container. Its drawer has not been
Rhetoric we need. That's the fun of the game, though.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
He leans towards you, waiting for you to complete his sentence. Is an organ of the great state organism of war. Also looks just like me. Is a member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying. There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just to tell the truth.
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
The mug collection I mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothing.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
This guy's super slimy.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Well, this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Great technique. You make a great sergeant. Say nothing.
Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
Right?
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Like, the thing is, he's not lying about this. Like, now we've had secondhand accounts of what they've done, and we've had a dude just firsthand be like, yeah, we did some really shitty stuff, and like, they weren't sorry about it.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Right? Like, there are no good guys. It's very difficult. Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Okay, go on. I'm just very sad there's no elephant.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Go on. Well, actually, you know what? Wait, they moved this whole container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
I want to.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
This guy is so walled-eyed. Like, he has one eye pointing at us and one eye pointing over there.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
That does sound exactly like Titus.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
I mean, they did admit to it, so you're right.
Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
He's also right about that.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
That's also accurate.
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company is Crenell this time. It may have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius, I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
So, tell me about this Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary Union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Yet nothing shakes this guy.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martin A.
Just start farting here.
in mind.
Hotbox this thing.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Everett, I met these Hardys. Could you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course. It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
Thanks!
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
I need money. I gotta get money. Won't impact how I do things. Good talk.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve.
Well, maybe we're not done talking then, my friend.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you.
Yeah?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
Damn it, I already forgot about it. We could have been in.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
They've already admitted to killing the man. We know exactly who did it.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are these signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth center there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbor.
The main reason it seems like we can't arrest anyone is the fact that we are two not physically imposing gentlemen with one gun between us, and then there are 7 very physically imposing folk with many more guns between them. Even though, like, he straight up told us, like, yeah, all of us, all 7 of us, we killed a man, and we know there's a secret 8th. Little we could do to, like, actually move forward on the arrest, it seems like. We need someone to take the fall for those 7.
He means it.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I could ask them. Well, where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Alright, fine. If I happen to be there, I could ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
Hands you an open white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then, I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Can you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the headset of a radio phone to his right and then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Okay. I also just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor. He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
I did, Everett. I made it even shadier.
What?
Bitman looks at you surprised. The brew! The shady brew!
Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this.
All right, goodbye, Everett.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Please, for the love of fuck, don't call them ham sandwiches. Don't do it. I see you want to talk about something I don't want to talk about, and I think that's great. Now I'm going to change the topic in a way I'm sure you'll love. Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
We have a 92% chance. Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Yeah, the noise will be tough for the villagers, but I guess it's just the cost of progress.
I should have seen it. People will move away on their own accord. Yes, I suppose change always has a price.
He is not altogether comfortable with your contribution to progress in this instance.
I've had construction near me before, it sucks. But it eventually ends.